Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigval Green here and welcome to another video. So we're going to take a look at a few more solid fights that I thought would be interesting to showcase here. We're going to use Black Manta here, and previously I've had amazing results by using Raven with him, but over here we're going to use him without Raven because I think that's quite enough to kill her off. We're going to have Black Manta plus Brainiac plus Just Like Flash. Just Like Flash is there to add one fast attack chance onto Manta and increase his damage through basic attacks. And then we have our boy Brainiac buffing him up with his passive and with a special one. Keep in mind over here we have a level, a 4-star Black Manta and a 4-star Brainiac. And at the same time we're going to have a level 6 Sword of Salvation on Brainiac, a level 3 Sword of Sin on Flash, and a level 6 Beta Club on Black Manta. Yeah, if I said the level 6 Sword of Salvation was on Manta, my bad, it is on Brainiac as you can see. And other than that, I find it far more optimal actually to get out of the way the special one uses of Brainiac at the start of the fight, because you can alternatively tag Manta in and out with Brainiac, use one special one of Brainiac, then tag Manta back in. That's one way to do it, but if you do it like that, it will take you 2 minutes to do it, but if you keep Black Manta in the fight and spam the special ones at the start, it will take you like 1 minute or less if you have better luck than I had. So got pretty mixed feelings about that. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Okay, use the super move there, gonna tank her super move, and that's fine. Use this the jump over there to not lose the passive stacks. And use the swipe down there yet again to not lose the passive stacks, and we're struggling a bit after the super moves have been done, but thankfully we did not lose our stacks, and at the same time we're going to refresh the dot here. And we got above 1 million when it's both a crit and a lethal, so that's a pretty decent amount, so we'll stick with that, and hopefully the dot damage will be enough to finish her off. Because mainly we're dealing dot damage, like our damage on swipe attacks and tap attacks is fine. We're getting anywhere between 200k and 400k, maybe 600k depending on the attack. But the thing that really deals damage is the dot damage, so hopefully until the end we'll be able to do that. And at the same time, the special tree is kind of worth using here once you have the lethal attack stacks up, because of all that lethal damage, the special tree actually deals some pretty decent damage when yet again it hits both the lethal and the crit. And yeah, it's gonna be definitely a close one, but pretty good performance by my boy Black Manta without Raven over here, just himself, his 4-star self with a 4-star Brainiac. Pretty happy with the performance overall, and there we go, she gets headbutted to death and 7 seconds left out of the fight. Not the safest fight, but we eventually managed to pull through. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, down she goes. Now we're going to go against Blue Beetle, and we're going to use the Batman Ninja thing. Yet again, the Sword of Salvation is gonna be on Robin, the Beta Club is gonna be on Catwoman, and the Sword of Sin is going to be on Grodd. But again, the other two artifacts other than the Beta Club are there just to provide the passive stats. And we start off at a pretty damn high amount of dot damage over here. And yet again, that's mainly because of the passive stats that the other artifacts provide. Or maybe the Beta Club kind of works properly and doesn't yet. I don't know how it goes, but it simply seems to function far better. Far better in Soul Raids than it does in normal raids, and yes, it's part because of the artifacts that we have passively buffing our attack, but at the same time, and now the damage just faltered. We get some pretty low amounts for a while. Now we'll get back high again. Or will it? Yeah, we get a very weird situation over here where damage just went away. Look at that. I mean, we lost a lot of lethal attack damage over there because we didn't hit, but now as soon as we hit him again, we're back to dealing 1 million. Beta Club is definitely a weird thing, but look, it does the damage, it works, so I'm fine with it, I guess. But yeah, would love to get it back to the state it was previously. Now we're all the way to 1.7 million to Beta Club damage, and that's amazing. 1.9. There we go, as our lethal attack damage goes up, the lethal damage of Beta Club goes up. We got a 2.2 million, that was the highest amount we got to deal until the fight thankfully ended, or sadly, because I was quite enjoying myself there. Now we'll go ahead and use Raven plus Confluence Aquaman against the boss grid. As you may know, he's immune to everything. Same deal as with Raven. He's immune to dots, to crits, to lethal, and considering that it was either using Black Manta over here or using King. Couldn't have used Silver Banshee because he's also immune to disables. So we're going to use Raven plus King here. We're going to have Beta Club on King because it usually goes well if paired up with Raven, regardless of the fact... Oh, never mind, we're not using Beta Club, my bad. We're using the Sword of Salvation. He's immune to dots, so we can't use Beta Club. I just remembered, guys, okay? We're using Sword of Salvation at level 6 on King. And we're using a Trigon Staff on Raven and the Sword of Sin on Dr. Fate. Again, the Staff on Raven and on Dr. Fate is just for the passive stats, just for buffing our whole team. We're at 5 stacks already. Blocking that, re-engage the combo with King. Another special tree in there, 2.2 million. And yeah, I'm so thankful that this guy doesn't have much in terms of health, because we're not dealing tons of damage. And this could have been annoying if this extended to throughout more pips. Messed up there a little bit, but managed to refresh the darkness stacks with no problems. King going back in. Special tree in there, and we have the super move at the ready pretty much, and we're just gonna go ahead and do it. 18 million, not too bad, definitely not too bad. Gonna choke him a bit with Raven at this point. We're guaranteed to kill his ass, I'm just having fun with it. And now Raven, for the killing blow, will go ahead and use a super move. There we go, not too bad damage on that super move though. Again, my Raven is not really built as a damage dealer. It's more of a mixed build to make sure she survives and doesn't lose darkness stacks. And to end it all off, I'm going to show you one of the least fortunate pips. This one, this is on my secondary account, and over here I don't have Advent of Chaos artifacts. I have a level 1 chakra and a level 2 chakra. And I'll have only the level 2 chakra on Cyborg. I have a firebox on Aquaman for survivability, because he's gonna be pretty much building combo for Flash. And on Flash I have an All Blades at level 10, obviously, with some damage on special tree. But yeah, we're not gonna have access to our crit chance and our crit damage. And regardless, the Just League team kind of sucks ass in any soul raid or raid that's not Dawn of Apocalypse. Like, don't get me wrong, in Dawn of Apocalypse they do a pretty damn good job, but other than that, it's pretty hard to make use of them. Partly because they need an absolutely perfect fight to deal a lot of damage, but that's fine because a lot of characters are like that. But on the other hand, they are also very easily killable. You have to be extra careful with them, and they really suffer from not having high level soul raid artifacts. Like, if we had the artifact that we have on the other account, the Just League team might actually be the 4th best team on this account, or the 3rd best team, but we don't, and without that they suck ass, because, like, think about it, we get the top damage dealers. Confluence Aquaman, if he dies, he can revive himself, and he's got some pretty high base defense, he's got a special tree that can continue the combo, he will not die. Batman Catwoman will not die. Black Manta's got a ton of health. Silver Banshee's got maxed out defense. Pretty much everything is not easily killable, even though they are damage dealers, but those guys are not having a good time. Arbor Harlequin League of Anarchy gets a ton of defense from Arkham Knight Batman, and anyways the enemy is constantly stunned, but those dudes have to be very careful. So what we're doing here is we're doing a full combo into a special tree, and then we're making sure that we press block, and as soon as she's trying to hit us we tag in, because normally you could like block the first hit and then tag in, but because of the very low amount of health that we get here, we have to be very precise so the hit doesn't land, because that would kill us. That would definitely kill us. Over there, sadly I messed up, I tagged in too early, and that resulted in Aquaman having to stay in the fight for like 15 seconds and losing pretty much all the All Blade stacks from Flash. That sucks, obviously. Aquaman back in. Keep in mind, we have to tag in at the exact right moment. If we tag in too early, she'll block. If we tag in too late, then Flash will sadly die, because he's running on 1 health at this point. And there we go, he died. I messed up the tag in. So I have had a rip on that one. We can revive him at this point. I mean, it's a 50-50 because there's also the chance that we revive Cyborg because it's a random character. Super move in there. There we go. So yeah, thankfully Flash got revived. It's not gonna do that much. And also missed the tag in here. for some reason. I messed that up. We're going to be able to squeeze in one more special tree until the end of it. I don't know why I didn't go straight for a special tree, but I'm gonna do it now. Yeah, there we go. That's the struggle of the Just League team in Soul Raids. But y'all, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this video. Dislike if you dislike it. Maybe hit that bell button. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.